These are egglets. These are the silicone pods that allow you to make hard-boiled eggs without the shell. That's today's review, so let's get started. All right, this is actually my last day of filming for this egglets review. I wanted to tell you that the egglets do work, but it took me some trial and error in order to figure that out. So I didn't want you to start off by thinking it doesn't work. It does work, but there's some problems I encountered that I had to figure out along the way. So you'll see my progress over several days and how I encountered each problem and how I figured them all out. So on day one, I wanted to make my first batch, and I realized that for soft-boiled, medium-boiled eggs, the timer they included in the deluxe model, by the way, the deluxe model also includes this holder, which is useful. But this timer is not accurate, and you need an accurate timer for soft-boiled and medium-boiled eggs. I also encountered the problem of residue, which I figured out on day two, but let's take a look at day one and the problems I had and how those turned out. All right, the first thing I'm supposed to do is wash them in soapy water, and here they are. And I'm gonna do 6 different eggs in here. I'm gonna have a hard-boiled, medium-boiled, soft-boiled, hard, medium, soft, and on the bottom I'm going to do it with oil, with spray, and with nothing. Spray, nothing, oil. So I'm going to have 6 different variants and see how they all turn out. And I'm going to use this holder to kind of keep track of which one is which. First up, we're going to try to coat them with olive oil. Half a teaspoon. Now it says roll it around in there. Coat the innards. I wonder if I should just use my finger to make sure it's completely coated. I'm going to do that. Shake out the excess. All right, 3 short bursts. All right, for these two, I'm not going to use anything and see how they turn out. Oh, here we go. Got my Egglettes Deluxe holder. It's looking good. Boom. So the instructions show that soft is 8 to 10 minutes, medium 11 to 13, hard at 13 to 16. So in about 8 minutes, we're going to take out the first batch. I got my egg timer here. Jeez, is that what that was it? It's still ticking though. It stopped ticking. It just stopped ticking. It didn't even really go off. I'm using my clever tongs here. Soft-boiled, no oil. Soft-boiled with oil. And while those are cooling, these have another 3 minutes. 3 minutes for our medium-boiled. Yes. All right, this actually no oil, nothing, and oil. Okay, well, they say you're supposed to use a spoon if it gets sticky. Again, there's no spray in this one. Okay, now let's try the one that had oil in it. It's not really popping out. Oh, that's weird. The one with oil seems worse than the one that had nothing. All right, it stopped ticking, but it didn't go off. Whatever. Medium boiled spray, medium boiled, no spray. Not nose spray, but no spray. I'm gonna reset this for 2 minutes, even though it doesn't go off. For the hard, I'll let these cool. These are the soft-boiled. That's more medium to me. Well, I guess I might have to play around with the time a little bit. Let's try the mediums now. This is with cooking spray, this is with nothing. Oh, that looks nice. Well formed. Okay, those both seem to come out pretty well. That's hard boiled. Hard boiled. So you're really gonna have to just play with, I guess, the times on here, because I'm getting medium where I should have got soft, and I'm getting hard where I should have had medium. This will be hard boiled using oil. Hard-boiled using spray. Oil and spray. Now, since the mediums came out hard-boiled, I'm sure these will be hard-boiled as well. I'm just disappointed they're not popping out like they have that cute sound in the commercial. I'm not getting the sound. The spoon works well though, even on the ones I didn't spray. You can see some of the, look at that, you can see the oil built up in there. Not everybody would like that, I wouldn't think. Okay, we have hard-boiled eggs. Probably have to play with the times on some of these, but I think it certainly works as advertised as far as that goes. This is the first test. Got a lot more to do. Oh, I also was going to say that I didn't really see a big difference with the oil, the spray, or even nothing, because I'd use a spoon no matter what. All right, time to clean them up. See how well these clean up. Definitely getting some stuff stuck in the edge there. I thought it would come right out, and it's not coming right out. I gotta let these soak for a little while longer. Look inside here. I'm having to like scrape this with a spoon. Okay, I've been soaking in hot water for a while. I'm gonna use this rag to kind of get some of the egg chunks out of there. It's cleaned up pretty well with the rag though, so that's good. All right, so I'm not sure if the problem with the soft boiled eggs was this timer, which really wasn't that great, or maybe I just left them in there too long. So I'm gonna try 3 more. I'm gonna go 8, 9, and 10 minutes with a better timer and see if I can get better soft boiled eggs. Let's try it. All right, this time no deluxe holder. All right, we're gonna set a real timer for 8 minutes. I used oil in all 3 of these because I think the oil may have been easier to clean, I'm not sure yet. So I'm gonna do 8, 9, and 10 minutes for the soft boiled. All of them have oil, and see if it's easier to clean. So we got a couple different things to try here, and hopefully we have better results. 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. Waiting for that popping sound like they do in the commercial, but I'm not hearing it. This is what I got. Now for the 9-minute one. Once again. Uh-oh. It didn't pop, but it came up by itself. Yay! Here is the 10-minute one. This looks soft boiled already. You can see that. Oh, there it goes. That was the 9-minute one. Here's the 8-minute egg. Okay. And here is the 10. Wondered if my problem the first time wasn't so much the eggs or the cooking as this cheap timer that came with it. I put the same amount of oil in all 3 of these. This has residue, no residue, and residue. I really can't account for the difference because I measured out how much oil went in each one, and I rolled them around instead of using my finger, and it seems like I'm getting different results each time. All right, so day 2, I had the whole problem with the timer figured out. Then I wanted to tackle the problem with residue, and I found out that using cooking spray like this is better than using oil, which they also suggested using. And I used much more than just the 3 short bursts they suggested. So once I figured that out, I had no problem. But here's how the residue problems all panned out. All right, I'm headed to the store right now to get some more eggs. Now, my concern right now is not how the Egglettes produces eggs, because I have no doubt after a couple batches it's going to create hard-boiled eggs without the shell. It seems like it's working as far as that goes. My concern is the cleaning. Now, there was a product a few years ago called Eggies, which was another as seen on TV product, similar to Egglettes, but it was hard plastic instead of soft silicone. But the main complaint with Eggies is that it was hard to clean. And I'm having the problem cleaning the Egglettes as well because I'm getting residue no matter whether I use oil, spray, or I don't use anything. So I'm gonna call my good friend Kathy with the 2 Cent Chicks because they recently reviewed the Egglettes as well, and I'll link that in the description below. And I wanna compare notes and see what kind of difference, if any, they've had in cleaning the Egglettes and any residue left behind. So let's see what she has to say. Hey Kathy, how you doing? So I had a question for you about the cleaning of the Egglettes because I've used spray, oil, and nothing, and I'm getting residue left behind no matter what, and the residue is getting kind of hard for me to clean out. So I was wondering if you and Rachel have had better luck with the cleaning and what you've done as far as that goes.
Well, I had a comment last night. He was having a hard time cleaning them and that he had oiled them. But when Rachel and I did it, we sprayed them.
Okay.
And we never tried oil. So I made them this morning and I tried oil, spray, and nothing. The spray, they popped right out, no problem. There was no egg left behind at all. The other 2, I had to use a spoon and there was egg left behind. And when I washed them out, I had to scrub to get them clean. When I used the spray, there was no problem. And I used Pam. I don't know if that makes a difference.
I think I used a different brand of spray. I guess I'll try some Pam and see if that makes a difference. Right now, I'm having no luck with any of them as far as residue goes.
I mean, the spray was fine. I didn't notice a funny flavor in it, but I didn't like the oil.
Okay. Well, thanks for your help, Kathy.
No problem.
All right. Bye. So I'm just now leaving Vaughn's. I got the egg cam going. I also picked up some PAM, so I'm gonna try that over the other spray I had, and hopefully that works better than what I used today. All right, so my previous test I used this canola spray. I'm gonna try PAM and see if it makes a difference. Also, I'm gonna spray one with the 3 blasts that they say to do it, and this one I'm gonna spray the you-know-what out of and see if heavily spraying makes a difference over the spraying they recommend. I'll use my deluxe holder to keep them separate, so let's get started. All right, Exhibit A, 3 blasts with PAM. Exhibit B, the nitro blast. All right, probably overkill, but let's see if overkill makes a difference. 15 minutes, and let's see if there's a difference between the lightly sprayed and the heavily sprayed. This is the lightly sprayed and the heavily sprayed. Oh, that looks yummy, huh? Oh, it came out. It plopped out, and there's no residue. Now for the heavily sprayed, I expect better results from this one. Oh, look at that. So my friend Kathy was right. It's not just the spray also, but it seems how heavily you spray it. We're making progress. So on day 3, I thought it was smooth sailing. I wanted to do some deviled eggs, and I still had problems. That's because this recipe wants you to cut them this way, which most people cut deviled eggs that way. So once I realized to get rid of their instructions and cut them the way I wanted to, the deviled eggs came out fine. Next up, let's try some deviled eggs. Now they show the deviled eggs kind of cut latitude when most deviled eggs are cut longitude. Maybe that's because there's a flat bottom, but I'm gonna try the 4 of them this recipe calls for and see if I can figure out how to do them right with the egglets. Now that I got the residue problem figured out, I'm gonna spray the blank out of these with some PAM. I'm gonna do 4 deviled eggs and 2 other eggs. Let's see what we got here. Come on, don't let me down now. There we go. I think heavily, oh, we got water in there. Ooh, oh, egg water. That's a small one, okay. These are my 2 scrambled eggs, AKA omelets or whatever they want to call them. Basically a little bit of milk, egg, and cheese, and then these are going to be my deviled eggs. First, you're supposed to slice across the flat side, so slice across here, and make a slice across the round side so it can stand up. So saying slice across here, I'm guessing to expose the yolk, and then slice across here so it can stand up. That's what I'm reading. Well, that doesn't work too well. Slice across the flat side, it says. And then a small slice on the round side. Okay, maybe that was a little bit better. I don't think I need to slice that one. Now we're supposed to remove the yolk out of these. Oh. See, usually I cut them lengthwise like this. And then it's easy to get the yolk out. See, it comes right out. Comes right out. Here, this method, it seems very awkward to me to do it this direction. And they're kind of falling apart. I don't think this is going to work for deviled eggs. I'm sorry, I don't think it will. It might work on the ones I cut this way, but these, I mean, look at what's happening here. It's just, they're falling apart. What is that? Scrambled egg, an omelet, an egg bullet? It's not terrible. But man, I've had so many eggs as part of this channel. If you've been watching this channel for a while, there have been so many eggs I've had to eat over the last year and a half. I'm kind of egged out, man. So you got butter coming up from underneath. Doing pretty well. And all right, it's time for the final batch where I put all the lessons I learned together to make a perfect batch of eggs. Let's do it. Step 1, don't use this timer. Step 2, spray heavily. No chinsing on the cooking spray. Step 3, cook your eggs. Cooking spray works, heavily spraying it works even better. Now, unlike the instructions that I tried the first time, which says to cut them this way, I'm going to cut them the way I would expect to cut them, which is this way. See, look, comes right out. This is the only one that's a little bit iffy. I think that's acceptable though. So here we go. I think that this one came out maybe a little bit iffy. The rest of them I think came out pretty good, and that's ignoring their instructions and doing it the way you would usually do deviled eggs. Well, it was kind of a long process to get here, but I finally arrived, so cheers to Egglettes, which I finally got to work right. The big question is whether Egglettes works, and that answer is yes. The other question is this better than putting eggs in a pot and boiling them? I'm not sure about that. As far as deviled eggs, I still think the original shape that you get from old school hard boiling is better than this, but I did get this to work. Some people are not real thrilled about the idea of putting food in silicone or plastic. Those people will definitely not want this. I'm not too concerned about it, but I understand it is a concern for some people. Now, I think some people will probably open up the Egglettes. They're not worried about soft and medium boiled eggs or even deviled eggs. Spray it with cooking spray and they'll have no problem right from the beginning. Other people may have problems like I did, and hopefully this video can help you figure it out. I don't think the Egglettes are in stores just yet. They will be very soon. I paid $30 because I wanted the $10 deluxe upgrade. The deluxe came with the egg timer and the holder. I found the egg timer to be kind of useless and the holder to be somewhat useful. Whether it's worth $10 extra, probably not. Have you used the Egglettes or the old Eggies? Tell me what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to follow my social profiles of Freakin' Reviews so you can see progress pictures and videos as I go. And please subscribe for more As Seen on TV product reviews from me, James White, Freakin' Reviews.